What's up, everyone? This is the Roommate Investor back with another video. Today we're going to talk about something that many people don't talk about, and it's definitely more of an advanced strategy, but anyone can do this, and it's very useful when dealing with real estate, especially when you don't have much cash. Buying a house with a credit card, how do you do it? Now, I don't mean physically swiping your credit card to buy a house. There's little strategies and techniques that you can do. Whereas you're basically buying a house with a credit card. I'm going to explain that. How does this work? When dealing with traditional banks, they pull your credit, and when they pull your credit, that file is good for somewhere between 90 to 120 days, depending on the bank. You want to find this number out beforehand, and you want to make sure you're actively looking for properties so you can close on the property before this date. You don't want to not have found a property when the day has already passed because they're going to pull your credit again. Even if that does happen, it's not that bad. But we don't want that to happen at all. So make sure you're actively looking, you're pre-approved, and you're ready. Once the lender pulls your credit card, your credit is free now to be used. So the strategy I've used to purchase multiple homes where I didn't have much cash was when they pulled my credit, then I started paying for all of my expenses on my credit card, which allowed me to save my paycheck month after month after month, which allowed me to use that money that I saved from my paycheck as a down payment. So if you can, you want to put everything on your credit card as much as possible, whether that's car notes, your groceries, all your utilities, your cell phone bills. These items add up where you could be saving $500 to a couple of $1,000s a month. By the time your closing day arrives, you may have an extra $5,000 to $8,000, even $10,000 saved because these expenses that you were using from your checking account have now been transferred to your credit card. Remember, that initial credit pull lasts 90 to 120 days. Before you close on the property, they will do a soft pull. That's just to make sure that you did not buy anything crazy like a new car, you didn't extend new credit, but you're allowed to use your credit card. And this is a great strategy to do when you're a little low in cash, but you want to keep moving forward. Now remember, this is a more advanced strategy, and you want to talk with your loan officer beforehand and ask questions. Get the information. One loan company may say, don't max out your credit card. Don't go over 50% of your credit card. But ask them, what are their rules upon this? Are you allowed to, but it's just preferred? Is it just you can't get new credit, but you're allowed to use your credit card? I've had no problem doing this multiple times, and earlier in the game, I was able to buy a couple of properties using this one strategy. And this is very advanced, and you want to make sure that you're pretty financial savvy. You want to make sure that you have income coming in, because at the end of the day, now your credit card is a higher balance, and you're going to need to pay that down. But my philosophy is, get into that property as quickly and fast as possible. I would rather, be more risky and do that and work hard to pay it off over time with the income from the property, with working extra hours on your job, instead of waiting an extra 6 months. But remember, this is all dependent upon your situation. If you know your income situation isn't great, if you know you already have other debts that's tying you down, you do not want to use this strategy. You want to use this strategy when you have some wiggle room and you're pretty financial savvy and you're still trying to move forward, but you feel like you're hitting a slight roadblock. When dealing with real estate, it's usually cash. It's the hardest obstacle to come over. This is a great way to beat that with someone who's very financially stable and savvy. If you want any more questions, or if you have any questions about this, I'll be glad to answer. As I said, this is a little more advanced, so just let me know what you think. Comment, like, and subscribe.